Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're going to react to the fastest confessions from suspects. I would think that, if you don't want to go to prison, if you're like being questioned by the police, you're going to do anything you can to stay out of prison. You're going to lie or either just have thought of a really, really good story, or you're going to just stretch things out as long as possible before they, charge you with a crime. So I'm guessing these people just thought, you know what, forget all of that. I'm guilty. Take me to jail. It's going to be interesting to see why these people folded. I'm guessing they were probably presented with just evidence that they could not argue against. Like the detectives just had them in a corner and it was over. And they just thought, why am I going to, prolong the inevitable? Let me just get this over with. It's going to be a really interesting video.
Interrogations can go on for hours or even days, but in some rare cases, interrogations can last just seconds.
Wow.
Oh, no.
From accidentally confessing to escapes, these are 5 of the fastest police interrogations in history. Starting with Raymond Gates demonstrating exactly how to head straight to prison in seconds. Raymond was brought in after police obtained footage of him assaulting a 17-year-old girl. Police had to prove that the girl never gave consent, which was difficult given that only some of the attack was caught on camera, but became a lot easier when Raymond almost instantly made a huge slip-up in the interrogation that put him dead to rights.
This girl came back to my house. She's telling me she wants to lose her virginity, man. She's ready to do it and everything. And then right a couple seconds before, and she's like, I don't know, and stuff like that. She's telling me, yes, everything's cool. She's cool with making out.
But when she screamed, stop, please don't do this. It hurts so much.
I was already inside of her at that point.
Dude, oh, you absolute idiot. Oh my God.
I mean, oh no, stop. I'm already inside of her there, man. It's already that's when she's like, oh, it hurts, which it hurts when a girl gets her virginity taken.
And without even trying, the cops had everything they needed to convict him. So he was quickly found guilty and sentenced to 9 years in prison. But while Raymond's interview ended in under 10 minutes, Quantrell Schwartzlow did it even faster, with his interrogation ending in just seconds. But not in the way you'd think.
This is the guy that jumps out the window.
Quantrell was brought in for strangling a girl and assaulting her, a crime he clearly didn't want to be convicted of.
Wow. They left the window open. How didn't they hear him? He's gone.
Oh, no.
Yes.
Unfortunately for Quantrell, his handcuffs were a dead giveaway, and he was captured 4 hours later. While it's unknown exactly what happens to Quantrell after, this clip will forever put him in the Interrogation Hall of Fame. However, Ricky Hawthorne took a much more straightforward approach to ending his interrogation, managing to confess in record time. Ricky was found covered in blood near the bodies of Lara Kuchar and Tommy Skeens. Lara had clearly been assaulted. Ricky's DNA was also found at the scene, so police had no worries when bringing him in. Surprisingly though, Ricky would make it even easier for them.
He's gonna confess now.
Hey,
Come on in.
hey, listen.
Yeah, I did. I did.
Wow.
You know what? Let's do this.
I did it, but I think somebody came behind me and finished it.
Okay.
Yeah, I did it.
So much for staying silent. However, Ricky is alleging that he wasn't actually the murderer. He just attacked the couple and assaulted Laura. It was someone else that finished the job. Even though the evidence was stacked against him, he still would have had a better chance of getting away with it if he just stayed silent.
There's 3 more people.
Shouldn't he have a lawyer? Doesn't the state provide you with a lawyer if you cannot afford one yourself? Because in the UK, that's how it goes. He should have a lawyer with him, right?
I don't know.
And you know what?
They was living when I left, but I think somebody came in behind me and finished them off. I did beat the shit out of them, but it was somebody else. I left.
Despite his claims, it was determined that the couple died of the injuries inflicted by Ricky, and he was later found guilty of 1st and 2nd degree murder, as well as battery in the assault on Laura. But Jared Murray takes the cake for the most insane interrogation in history. Jared had shot his friend in the head during a car ride to Walmart for no other reason than to know what it felt like to kill someone. Jared attempted to flee by hitchhiking.
What? You just gotta hope you never, like, run into anyone that has that in their mind, you know. His friend, like, that was your friend.
To Canada, but was picked up by an officer after perfectly matching the perp's description. The officer took him into custody where a quick but truly chilling interview took place.
Okay, and what do you remember telling me?
In summation that I'm guilty, yes.
Of what?
Of murder.
Okay, and who did you murder?
Gennaro.
Okay, and how did you murder him?
With a gun. I shot him in the head twice.
Okay.
3 shots were fired, 1 missed.
Jared isn't hanging around here, and apparently had already confessed before he even made it to the station. But what's interesting about this interrogation isn't the speed at which he confessed, it's exactly why, as well as his general demeanor throughout the interview.
Okay. Jared, give me your full name.
Jared Lindrith Wayne Murray.
Okay, and what's your date of birth?
July the 20th, 1994.
I don't know. I don't know if mental illness applies in this case. I just think this guy is a psychopath. Unless psychopathy is a mental illness. I guess it kind of is, to be fair, actually.
And how'd you guys hook up?
I went down to his dorm room and asked if I could be given a ride to Walmart in exchange for $20 gas money.
Okay. And did he agree to that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And that's a couple miles from the school?
1.7 miles, sir.
1.7 miles.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, so he took you to Walmart?
Yes, sir.
And did you both go in?
No, we did not go in, sir.
Okay, and why not?
We pulled into the parking lot, then I pulled the weapon on him and demanded that he take me to Asher, Oklahoma, sir.
Okay, and why did all of a sudden did you decide that you needed to go to Asher?
Because I was planning to take him out into the country and kill him.
Jared lacks any form of empathy, remorse, or knowledge that what he's done is a bad thing. He merely expresses his actions as though they were fact, and in a later psychological assessment, it was determined this was because he had become delusional and believed that he was required to kill someone. If it's not clear by now, Jared was diagnosed with schizoaffective
Please tell me that this guy wasn't put in a psych ward. He should be in prison.
Disorder, and delusions from this are likely what pushed him to kill Gennaro. But Jared is happy to provide us with even more detail surrounding his motive.
Okay. So you've been planning this for 2 days?
2 weeks, yes.
2 weeks.
But not with a selected individual, no.
Okay. And when did you get to the point where you knew it was going to be him?
That was 3 days prior to the incident.
And why him? All the kids in college here, why him?
I believed that he would have had the least impact, sir.
Impact on what?
I believed he didn't have many friends, or many close friends, I should rephrase. And as his, as he is going missing, his absence would be less notable.
Jared was, of course, charged with first-degree murder, but was eventually found not guilty by reason of insanity.
Oh my God, for crying out loud. Oh, how is he not guilty of first degree?
Instead of receiving prison time, he would instead spend an indefinite amount of time in custody at a mental health facility where he would receive the treatment he should have had so much earlier. All 3 of these cases have been about criminals who confessed quickly, but there are many cases where the interrogation is almost instant, but for a very different reason. This 18-year-old suspect was brought in after allegedly hitting a cop with his car and was subsequently read his Miranda rights.
Yeah, it is a criminal investigation. Obviously, you're not free to go because you have warrants for your arrest. I'm going to read your Miranda because it's very important you understand your rights. Okay? You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. Do you understand each of these rights I've explained to you? Yes, sir. Have these rights in mind, do you wish to talk to me now? Yes, sir. I'm sorry? Say what have these rights in mind, do you wish to talk to me now? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You don't want to talk to me? I just call my mom. Okay, you can call your mom at the jail. Alright.
At just 18 years old, this guy showed exactly how to act in a police interrogation, perfectly exercising his rights and truly outsmarting detectives. Assuming he wanted to land himself in prison for the rest of his life.
The penultimate guy, the guy with the long hair, honestly gives me chills. His friend, I feel so bad for his friend. You know, he thought he was just taking his buddy to Walmart, and just like that, it's all over. Just because the guy wanted to know what it felt like. Just awful, awful, awful. Just wow. And the last guy, 18, and he's looking at spending, you know, the rest of his life behind bars. It's just crazy. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.